Good evening and welcome to my Football Manager 2022 stream. If you've been keeping up with the saves and episodes, that's great, and I'm glad you can join me. So we're here with Manchester City, and I've been getting into the save, and I really wanted to, get this out and share this with everyone and stream it as we mean to go on. There, that's better. Yeah, been meaning to play this as we mean to go on. But as you can see, we're 32 games, 2 points clear of Liverpool, who are second, 6 league games left. We're away to Aston Villa now in the Premier League. We're home to Barcelona after a 2-2 away draw in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And I believe. Oh, we're out of the FA Cup. I thought we were still in that. But yeah, we're at a solid season. We're at a solid point. As you can see, I'm wrapping the Man City shirt to go along with the save, which is great. It was just a stunning top, really. And having a Man City save, I really wanted to get the top. But I'm also managing Wales, quite a hectic schedule. We have a friendly against Nigeria at home, and then we have European International League. I believe semi-finals, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, semi-finals against Spain, which is quite a tough one. And then we're in the European Football Championships qualifications, where we're not doing too badly considering. And I want to keep building. So here we are, lots to play for. And we will continue building. Being a Chelsea fan is very difficult at the moment. Chelsea lose opening Champions League group stage match as Dynamo Zagreb win 1-0. Now, at the moment, we're not doing too well. We're not having the greatest of starts. I do absolutely believe in Thomas Tuchel. I'm very much behind him. I give him a lot of my support. I'm glad he's still in charge. You know, he is a good manager, a lot of experience. But there's a lot of work for us to do behind the scenes. I think we are being affected by losing Mina and Petr Cech. Huge impacts to us there. But anyway, here we go. Man City set record for Champions League goals. Man City have set the new record for number of goals scored in the season of the Champions League with 42. The last record was set by Juventus with 40. So, yeah, we're not doing too badly. It's been a really interesting save. Really enjoying it. And Tuchel was actually the manager at City before me, I believe, before he was sacked because of their inconsistent performances. I left Premier League winners Newcastle to take over the job, certainly because the money was available, but to just experience, managing a top team like City, I think I'm going to do like a merry-go-round save. I really want to commit this and make this my longest ever save, and hopefully end back up at TNS and finish with retirement by managing the club that I started off with, which would be pretty cool. So here we are. We're going to try and progress here now. Just trying to look at what 8 o'clock the Champions League games kick off, and I haven't really timed this stream as well, but there are certainly some good games. You know, Sevilla against City, Salzburg v Milan, Celtic v Real will be a good game. Leipzig and Shakhtar, but PSG and Juve will be the best game of the evening, I believe. Ajax and Rangers, that'll be a good game. Frankfurt and Sporting, Inter and Bayern will be a very decent game. But these games are tomorrow, sorry. Ajax, Rangers, Frankfurt, Sporting, Inter and Bayern will be a decent game tomorrow. Barcelona, Victoria, Napoli and Liverpool, that won't be a bad game. Atletico and Porto, Club Brugge v Leverkusen, and Spurs v Marseille. So decent games over the next 2 days. Yeah, we'll have to get those open and keep an eye on the scores when they kick off in 5 minutes' time. I think I was going to watch the PSG Juve game, but I ended up having a delay in streaming, starting the stream off. I really wanted to try and build on the stream and build on the episode. This is taking a significant period to actually load here, which is a little bit frustrating. But in the meantime, you can actually engage with the previous episodes on YouTube. You can always drop me a follow on Twitter, and I always seek to follow people back. You can follow me on or add me on Discord, yeah, I'm always looking, to reach out to others, and certainly, do drafts with people online, etc., and hopefully support the gaming and streaming community, especially with other Foot Manager fans and players out there. Man City set to break the record of goals tally. Man City have been in fine goal-scoring form so far this season. Should it continue, they could be in line to set a new Premier League record. We've scored 119 goals so far this year, with a new record within their sights, looking to beat the existing record of 128 goals scored in one season, which is an unbelievable record. Quickly fly through the press conference there. Yeah, I'm going to try and find him alone next season because he does have potential. He's 22 years of age. He's come from the youth academy. He's done quite well over all the games that he has played over the last few years. So hopefully get him alone now next season, and then either sell him and try to get 40 million off him with a buyback clause for us at 40 million in the future, just in case he turns into a absolute world-class English player. And definitely we want to keep hold of all great players that we have. But if they have the opportunity to play and we can make a bit of money off them, whilst they can develop elsewhere, and we have the opportunity to pay the money that we had come in, you know, we break even, and that's, you know, in my book, good business. So here we are. We're going to play 15th place Villa away. Our results are starting to get a little bit shaky, which is starting to worry me a little bit. Let's go to the opposition. Okay, we've got some good opposition instructions in place from Chris Gunter. Quite a lot of our players are wanted by other clubs, and that comes to say something when we are Man City. We're the top of the Premier League winners, quite a historic club. Eleanor is wanted by PSG, Hertha Berlin and Juve. Guingard is wanted by Juve as well. We have unhappy Erling Haaland because we haven't been able to give him the amount of games that he's wanted to, but he is wanted by Inter Milan, and I'd be willing to sell him. We have Diego Costa wanted by Milan after he has been slowly replaced by Guerrero. Dave Davis is wanted by Everton, Dortmund, Atletico, Barca and Berlin. Again, another good English player, which I would have the same outlook on him as well. Valhalovic is wanted by Roma and Inter on a transfer, so I'm going to try and offer him out now on an unspecified amount, see whether they come back for him. Yes, he's on his way out. Orellana is wanted by Juve and Inter, I think I saw then. Not been in the greatest of forms this year, but I would be willing to sell him. He's currently valued up to 42 million. If I could try and push towards 50 and make a profit, I'd be very happy. Hakimi, we signed him on a free. He's been a good backup rotation for us. Obviously wants to continue playing first team football and get the starts. Will be returning back to Real Madrid at the age of 36, which is, you know, fantastic for a player of his age to, you know, be linking up with Real Madrid and be earning good money back out in Spain, and try and add to his accolades that he has had achieved so far. Okay, City v Villa here. Bit of lag, I don't know why, which is increasingly frustrating. Hopefully that sorts itself out. Oh, if that ball just came off and fell slightly before him. Don't know why this lag is in place. Very frustrating. Come on, Haaland, do something for us. You know, he is a good player, Haaland. We took him from PSG. Still a very good player who was in great goal scoring form. Obviously came to City a lot later in this save than he, you know, he will be, you know, in FM23. And we wanted, you know, backup quality, you know, a player who was willing to leave PSG, a player who PSG were willing to sell. We already have Moukoko and Adeyemi, who are amazing players and have hit fine form. Adeyemi is currently out with a 6-7 week injury, which is a huge shame, especially when we do need him on the back end of this season. Not creating enough chances. 7 shots, 3 on target, but we really need to be working the space in and around the box and try and be a bit more clinical and test the goalkeeper, especially with the quality and experience that we have on offer. Okay, good tackle there. Good, Moukoko, allow it, allow it, allow it, allow it, allow it, allow it, allow it. Yes, been allowed. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, 1-0 up at half time. Really need to be doing a lot better than we are currently doing. I want to try and kill this game off. If we can make it 3 now, I'd be very, very happy. But we need to obviously get a second and try and keep building on what we are doing so far. Oh. Okay, Phil Foden not having the greatest of games. Let's get Carl Hughes on. Let's get Erling Haaland off of Cavalcante. And let's get Eleanor off for Diogo Silva. Try and get some more quality on the bench there. Obviously, we do have a big budget of 139 million available. And obviously, we have a few players leaving. A couple maybe going out on loan and potential of us selling one or two players. You know, it could end up leading to a very good transfer budget available to reinvest in the real quality that we have to build around and try and push for, you know, another Premier League title. But we certainly have work to do before we think about next season. Obviously, you know, we want to continue building and plan for next season and make those investments in talent ID players. Yes, Getty and Carl Hughes, assisted by Jan Cavalcante, hasn't had the most consistent of seasons. He's been hit by injury a few times. Still a very good player. You know, done very well at Burnley before coming to us. Could be a very good player for the likes of Spurs or maybe Arsenal. You know, equivalent of Gabriel Jesus. Does very well. Quality on the bench. Very good player, but then you put him in Arsenal's lineup and he's going to be there for years and years and years, lining, being in the front line and being consistent starting 11 rather than coming off the bench consistently for us. But that's 5 points clear for us. 5 Premier League games are left to go. We do host Barcelona in the quarterfinal, second leg now. Lots of work to still do. We need to keep building. If Liverpool could lose, that would really take a bit of pressure off us and give us a bit of breathing space. They attend these press conferences only because they are scouting our players. And I know they've been scouting them for quite a period of time, and they're increasingly in the stands maintaining their pursuit and interest within our players to try and obviously demonstrate their interest and that they will make a move and maybe to destabilize the players' focus and them being settled at the club. Okay, so moving on here, just skipping through. Bayern v Real. Real 1-0 up on aggregate. Inter v Milan. Very good rivalry game in the Champions League there. Inter 1-0 up on aggregate. Current holders are Juventus, and the final is taking place in Ukraine. Okay, 1-1 draw there between Bayern and Real. Real go through on aggregate, and Milan Inter 0-0. Vinicius Junior was sent off, but you know, doesn't matter. It's taking them through. We did have Vinicius last year. Seems to be slowing down a little bit now as a player, but still making an impact at Inter, it would seem, and having a good season over 41 games. Okay, we need to beat Barca. And Carl Hughes is 20 years of age. He's come through the youth academy. Lots of great potential. He's playing for Wales because I've selected him because I know he has the quality. I just need him consistently playing more. But when you have the players that we have, you know, he's just not there to, you know, take their space. But, you know, loaning him out to the likes of Tottenham Hotspur or, you know, Atletico Madrid, for example, if they came in for him, you know, would be a fantastic, you know, kind of loan to try and progress him and, you know, keep him, you know, part of our future plans. So here we go. We play Barcelona at home. I would like to obviously beat Barcelona and try and actually win the Champions League for the first time in my Football Manager save. Ronaldinho reincarnation has scored there, but unfortunately puts us 1-0 down to Barca. Looks like the wait for the Champions League could be back on still. Obviously, plenty of opportunity and minutes in this game, but you know, that's where I wanted to move to. It would have been great to have stayed with TNS where I started and tried to have won a European Cup with them, which would have been amazing. Just would have been a long slug of a saving stream. You know, was there 10 years, and there's only so much you can, you know, do within the league, etc. And you build a fan base slowly because of the geographical location. So, you know, the amount of season ticket holders isn't increasing massively, so you're not doing other things such as expanding your stadium as much as you know, could, because they're not packing out the stadium that they currently have, for example. But, you know, being with Newcastle and winning the Premier League was certainly a fantastic achievement. And I wish I could have stayed and won a European Cup with them. But, you know, when City come knocking and to try and win a Premier League, which I have done with City, straight away when you take over and to say, look, I've won another Premier League and I've done it back to back, and I've done it with two different clubs back to back. And now it's about trying to, you know, progress as a manager and win that Champions League and go in, do you know what? I've won more than just the Welsh League. I can absolutely show what I can do in England and have done, you know. Simple things like that. We're much better than Barca. They've only had 2 shots on target and they finished both of them. You know, their finishing's much better than ours, but in terms of the chances being created, we're much better. Just we're not finishing, and we got Cavalcante up front and Makuku. Okay, Cavalcante has just scored 2-1 at half-time. Tails is having an awful game. Quite a lot of the players actually are. I'm going to try and change our shape a little bit, just to see whether we can actually impact the game as such. We're going to try and bring Carl Hughes on off the bench, simply because of the impact that he had in the last game that he was brought off the bench for. Yes, get in. Great pressing now, and a fantastic finish puts us 2-2, 4-4 on aggregate. We're the most entertaining of the quarter-finalists at the moment. So if you went to watch Real Madrid, Bayern, and both of the Milan teams, you're getting a much better game for your money. Okay, Chioli and Eleanor are having a shocker, and Eleanor actually is out of position there. So I'm going to just get him off for Adam Steele, another young youth academy product. I don't want to make other changes too early on. Let's just have a quick look. No one's on the bench to replace. Chioli, again, we've got no one to sort of really replace him there. Both of these players are having a good enough game, but his energy levels have dropped, so let's try and make a sub beneficial to us there. Okay, we have got 14 shots, 7 on target compared to Barca's 2, so our defence has, relatively done well to, stop Barca getting their shots off, but, they've made most of their chances. Gets in. Moukoko over to Cavalcante. 3-2, 5-4 on aggregate. This is the energy that we need. We need to really be putting away our chances. Come on, if we could kill the game off now and to make it 6-2 and try and get this win and get into the semi-finals, which I think will be the furthest I've ever got. Haaland actually makes a huge impact there. 6-4, 4-2 in the game. That's exactly what we wanted. If we can get another, I'll be very happy. And this is how you make a tactical change and you pull back the result and show why you are going into the semis. If I could win the Champions League, that would be amazing. Cavalcante, absolutely amazing finish. 5-2, 7-4 on aggregate. This is the first time I've actually switched to this this tactic. It's been second in my command after I replaced another tactic, and I've yet to use it. But wow, allow it. Okay, very good. 8-4 on aggregate, 6-2. 2-1 down at half time to 6-2 by the end of the game. Straight red there for him. Barcelona are falling apart. Okay, very happy with that result. 6-2 against Barca, 8-4 on aggregate. Lots of energy reinstilled within the team. We need to keep building. I'm only well known for TNS. I've just about had success with, Newcastle. That doesn't determine you as being the world's greatest manager, as demonstrated by Ranieri, for example. Winning the Premier League doesn't, make you the next Real Madrid or Barca manager, for example. But in this sense, I want to try and attract, the best players in the world to come and play for me and play for the club. And that's exactly what we want to do. Is attract the players and keep building and just try and have a great run and try and rebuild that dominance in England. And if we can be very successful and I can improve and develop as manager and create that success, it is great. And I love the fact that this game, as I've mentioned many times, is on Game Pass, and there's actual achievements which mean much more to me to achieve towards my Xbox profile, in contrast to Steam, for example, where if they were all applied to the original Football Managers to my account, I'd have a lot more achievements and gamer score. But there is one achievement for earning 100 million, which quite far off. But I would like to try and slowly keep pushing City for more money as I bring them more success and try and get towards that 100 million mark. A lot of work to do, and try and I'm the most successful Welsh manager ever. But I certainly want to keep building and try and bring success to Wales, and that would consolidate being the greatest Welsh manager ever, and just try and keep bringing in as many trophies as possible. I would like to go out to Spain and Italy. I've always tend to go there in my saves, especially journeyman saves. But I'm going to try and see how long I can stay in charge of Wales for, because I want to try and change the landscape, and being from Wales and coming through the Welsh system and in real life as well as in the game, and managing TNS and finally waiting for the Wales job and getting it. It would be great to try and stay in the job as long as possible and try and create success and bring better players through and try and build on what we are doing as a club, as a nation, and working with the clubs in contrast. 2 days until we host Burnley at home. Beating Burnley again would really help us towards our chances, and really hoping that Liverpool drop off a little by having a loss somewhere along the way. Keeping tabs on Liverpool. Let's just have a quick look at their schedule. Okay, they are playing Brighton in 5 days' time. They're doing well in the Europa League. So between the last Premier League game, we had a massive 17 days. 4 days in between, 7 days, 6 days. It's quite a nice schedule, to be fair, for them. Come on, Brighton. Do us a favour, Brighton. Brighton are 14th. Doing really well in the Premier League this year, Brighton. Only 7 away from beating that record. I would love to beat it. He's such a great young striker, 23 years of age, capped at under 20 level. Currently out on loan, experiencing the greatest year and season of his life, and really showing the quality that he does have. You know, TNS do have the money, and they could, you know, break their all-time record by securing him a permanent contract. We have him till 2036, and I would like TNS to buy him. I know they got money available, and they'd be silly not to buy him because of the success that he is bringing them this year. He's not needed or by us, you know, as much as I do like him. I don't think he's going to have a first team impact. They declined to make an offer. Come on, come and get him. He is one of those that I would re-sign just to loan out the TNS so he can develop his career in life and to benefit TNS, certainly being an ex-TNS manager myself in that sense. But you know, if I could secure and impact his life, and you know, through the expense of the millions of pounds available to us, then I would do it. Unfortunately, football is a business world, and at times my personal interest in people can really go against the grain of the business of the football world. Come on, Cavalcante. Come on, we need success. Love Cavalcante. You know, he's only started 16 games and 24 goals for us. Only 8 Premier League goals this year, but, you know, because he's had a lot less games. He's been impacted by injuries, come off the bench, but his overall form, overall rating, sorry, has been a lot better than last year. And he's still a great player for us. You know, big impact sub, great, you know, quality to have available. Can start games, can come off the bench. Obviously, you know, could be a much bigger impact player for another club and be getting more games and more starts and more minutes and more goals. Okay, so here we go. Man City versus Burnley here at home. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, wow, that was great football from Burnley then. Pass, 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 get through the spaces, break the lines, in behind the defence, one on one with the keeper. Come on, City. Come on, City. We just had a smashing result against Barcelona in the Champions League. We're now hosting Burnley. Just winning this game 1-0, we would really, be happy with, or I would be really happy with. Okay, we've had 5 shots, none on target, and considering the 2 top players that we have started up front today, see that should be a finish there, really, from Cavalcante. Wow. Just exactly how I thought it would go when Burnley, again, 8 shots for us, none on target with, Moukoko and Cavalcante up front with Telles, Oliveira, Foden, all behind, for example, and Burnley, getting their one chance in and taking it. We smash it all season. We're up towards the top. Then towards the back end of the season, we're not killing off games. We're not, as clinical. We're not showing as much quality as we do have, or started off with throughout the year. See, fantastic cross there. Just needs one on the back post to get the ball back into the box. But really, realistically, should be finishing from that point with that kind of cross. Oh, he's hit the post. I'm sure he hit the post then. Come on, we're the much better team here. Much, much, much better. Just need to finish. See, again, getting that ball forward in towards the box. Shots are coming in for fun. Oh, again, it's Football Manager, isn't it? It's, the load. That's what I put it down to. The way the game is loaded here is costing us. Right, into the second half, changing tactics again. 2 subs, I think. Yep, 2 subs. Made the first one just before half time. Again, at this point, we need to not throw away points, and we need to, if we can salvage a draw and add a point on, it'll make the difference. Come on. Oh, good defending there by Burnley, but how are we not scoring there? "13 shots, 3 on target, Moukoko and Cavalcante up front." Cavalcante's finishing is like 18 out of 20. Yeah, we've had 13 shots and nothing's happening. See, it's this dead game where it'll load, and nothing's happening. See, dead, nothing's happening. See, it's just minutes ticking up. It's one of those dead games where you load, right? Where it's literally, they've scored and it is literally ticking and nothing is going to happen. No matter what player you change, no matter what tactical change you have. It's an absolute robbery. I hate it when the game gets like this. Come on. Oh, wow. How's he saved that? Wow, Tails is literally just gone, hello, pass the ball, pass, and around. How's he tackled? He's tackled coming in from the right, but the ball's gone out to the left. Come on, salvage a draw. Oh, wow, he has saved it again. He has saved it again. I just don't get it. How can you beat Barcelona 6-2, scoring goals for fun in the second half, in the Champions League, beating them, to bringing endless amounts of quality off the bench, starting endless amounts of quality, changing tactics, having a fantastic game plan for us to do shit against Burnley. See, look at this. Haaland so deep pressed and not being able to get the ball forward to anyone. That's a great ball, but he's been closed out by some excellent defending. Slide tackle, tails over the bar. Obviously, it's a dead game because they've scored and it's tick 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 the way it's loaded. Thank you, Foot Manager, for giving me a shit load and cheating me out of a result here. Opportunity to win the Premier League, beat a record of top goal scoring, try and progress into the Champions League final from the semis. And what happens? We lose 1-0 at home to Burnley. It is typical Foot Manager fashion, being cheated out of it. Oh, of course, he read that so well there. Thank you for wasting my time in that game. Thank you very much for cheating me out of that result. Disgusting. 5 points clear. They got 2 games in hand. Suddenly they win both games and they're ahead. Sorry, yeah, like Burnley, Liverpool win the next 2 games and we're a point behind. 4 games left to go. We host Sheffield United in 6 days at home. Come on, Brighton, do us a favour. Wow, PSG 2-0 up at Juve already. 34 minutes in. I've got zero confidence in Juventus. They don't have the quality which they once had. City 1-0 up at Seville. Erling Haaland. Who scored for PSG? Mbappe twice. Milan are losing to Salzburg 1-0. Celtic and Real, let's have a look. 0-0 there. 66% possession by Real. Real have had 3 shots, none on target. Celtic have had 4 shots, 2 on target. So who knows whether they could pull a win out of the bag there. Good win there. Newcastle 3-1 against Liverpool. Ooh, it seems like forever until Liverpool actually play. Chelsea beat Arsenal 2-1. Sheffield United 1-2-0. As much as it, wearing these tops is great for the save, they're so hot to wear, so hot.
Hello, motherfucker.
And his name is John C.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Whilst I was having a bit of fun with my own soundboard then. Let's have a look at the league table, 33. Okay. They drew, so Brighton did help us out. Okay, so even if they do win, that gives us point breathing space. We need to win the next game. Wow, imagine being 40 years of age, still playing for Liverpool in the Premier League. Imagine that. Everton in 2 days' time. Come on, Everton. Come on, Everton. Come on. Do us a favour in the Merseyside derby. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is the right kind of music for how I'm feeling right now. So hot wearing this top. Is the hottest top in the world. It's 16 degrees, but my gosh, people say that's cold. It is roasting. Whenever people are cold, just go and buy one of these t-shirts. Honestly, so hot. Okay, let's just try and get some of the highlights up a touch quicker. Come on, we need to keep building. Oh my gosh. Disallow it. Thank you. We are being done here by Foot Manager. What's the point in employing the best tactical knowledge staff and preparing a team and investing the amount of money that we have and having the training plans that we have and doing all the preparation and scouting and looking at tactical reports and implementing players and setting a team up to play when it makes zero difference? Don't like having a defender on a 6.6 rating on a yellow card at the back. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. Thank you very much. That makes me feel a lot more better and a lot more secure, but that was a fantastic finish. Again, Moukoko, one of the world's greatest players, fantastic form all year round, scores for fun in a lot of games. And then towards the end of the season, he isn't even, you know, performing, and that frustrates me. How can he not perform over like 3-4 games, but yet like for the other 40 he's played this year, he's been amazing in? I just don't get that inconsistency there. If you're consistent over a season, then you know I can get 1 or 2, but I don't understand how then you can hit 4 or 5 games where you're not really impacting anything. Oh, shaky defending there. Come on, Cavalcante. Come on. He's had that great space. He should have hit it when he had the chance on his left foot, but continued to try and get past. Oh, how's he not finished that? This is where I think lag has kicked in. It's not loaded great. We're not doing anything. Three Premier League games left to go. 7 points clear. But Liverpool do have a game in hand. If, you know, Everton could have done a job, that would really, really help us. Okay, they kick off in 15 minutes time. Come on, Everton. 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 No, 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 no. They're 4 points behind with a game in hand. Oh, Everton, it was started off so well. Even if you drew. We've got Real Madrid, they've got Leipzig, then they're home to West Ham, who are 11th. And then our next game is away to Crystal Palace, who are 20th. Literally right down to the wire. Even if we drew against Burnley, just having that extra point just helps us. Feeling the pressure. Okay, so we do host Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final first leg. That will be the first game of the next stream and episode. I really thank you for watching this hour-long episode and stream. Always appreciative of everyone's time and dropping in, and that's a good time on the music mix that I picked. You can watch everything that I do on YouTube. You can reach out on Twitter. This is Red Tonto 13. And again, really appreciative of your time. Again, reach out, drop me a follow, drop me a subscription, drop me a like. I'd really appreciate it. Leave some comments. And this is sponsored by the Reflective Coach podcast, which can be found on YouTube, LinkedIn, Spotify, Anchor, Podcast Addict, and Twitter. So this is the Reflective Coach podcast sponsoring Red Tonto 13.